हाँ सर, हाँ सर।
I think people are still waking up and on their ways, but we'll still start in the interest of time. This is the second meetup for the gaming forum in Pune, and after a successful first meetup of 100 delegates last time. So we've gone around in other cities. We've been doing our meetups in Delhi, Bombay, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. So we just finished the third meetup in Delhi, where we had talks from Ajay Khanna on how to pitch to a publisher, and a post-mortem by an indie, as well as we started a new concept of history of video games in Delhi, the Delhi chapter, where we're just picking up one retro game and talking about it, on how what was the game like, watching some videos and talking, let the gamers talk about that game. So and Mumbai meetup, I know the videos are yet to come up on the group page. They come in by tonight, hopefully. So we've had this time we had Salish from Yellow Monkeys talking about their game, the postmortem of that game, and Rishi talking about how to on monetization on mobile games. Again, it's quite encouraging to see the interactions that we've been having across, and all of you coming in on a Saturday morning or during the weekend for all these sessions. Thank you so much. So this is our second meetup in Pune. We have a postmortem from Jumpgames on their latest game, which has done really well, and we look forward to that postmortem and learnings from that game. And we also have an open house where we basically want to, it's an informal catch up on what everyone is doing, talk more about what is it that you're doing in the game development stream, and how can we as a group help each other. That's the main idea. And I'd also like to, Manav is anchoring the Pune meetup with us in Pune, and I'll also touch a little bit on the game developer conference that's coming up in Pune in November. So I don't know how many of you are on Facebook on the group. Oh wow, everyone. So you know the latest news that we have Glenn coming in for the speaking. Yes. So there are a couple of more lineups and announcements coming up on the Facebook group. So we'll do that in a phased manner to maintain the excitement. But this year the focus is a lot on indies, even in the conference. We want to talk about how can we build an ecosystem to sustain and to help the indies to grow. So we're going to do mentorship sessions, workshops, and get some international indies to India to talk about their experiences and how they see Indian markets. So it's going to be a good event. So do spread the word around and get your friends, your colleagues to participate. And there is a call for speaker out. Call for speaker nominations are out already. So do send in your pitches in case you want to get an opportunity to speak in the conference. Would you like to add something?
I'm Manav, producer at Disney Interactive Studios. I was in Pune for quite a bit, and this is the second meetup at Shruti told us. Last time we had a very nice turnout, and the whole reason I think we're doing is so that the community gets closer together. And apart from this initiative, I work on the IGDA forum as well, try to get developers together, just working on any issues and just generally helping out, spreading knowledge, etc. So actually today we're going to have a postmortem of Real Steel with my dear friend and ex-colleague Prabodh. If you don't know about Real Steel already, the game is based on the Hugh Jackman movie, Real Steel. It did really well in that Prabodh will share his thoughts about how he ended and everything. It's a fantastic game. If you haven't played it already, you can like play it after the session is over. We have devices and have it installed. And after this talk, we're going to talk a little bit about the GDC forum and what we're thinking about doing there. And then there'll be an open session where I would want that everybody who's present to just mix and let's talk to each other. Let's show off what we're working on. Let's think of what to do at the next meetup. It's not that me and Shruti are not in control of what happens here. We're just like mediators. I want people to come forward and tell us that okay, we want to show our game at the next meet, and I want everybody to take the initiative to call people. I know that Saturday morning is kind of hard to come since everybody just runs off from office on Friday night. But I think it is worth it, and if we ourselves are in the gaming industry in India. It is a niche field, as all of us know, and we need to establish a sense of community and knowledge sharing. We believe that that's the only way going forward, especially for such a close group, such a small group like us. I believe that we should be very close and tightly packed and sharing knowledge with each other. Okay, without further ado, let me introduce Pramod Palu, producer from Jumpgames.
Also introduce the company.
Audio we can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear?
You want to call him?
Is basically into mobile gaming, both for Asia Pacific as well as global audience. So we have been primarily focusing on Asia Pacific, focusing on Java and Cinnamon based devices for almost like 7 or 8 years. But in the last 2 years, especially when we started building especially when Reliance started building relations with Codemasters and DreamWorks and other major production studios all over the world. So they noticed an opportunity to get into global game development as well for mobile, especially focusing on smartphones, which were picking up back then. So that's how we started up focusing on developing iOS and Android-based games purely for global audience. So these are some of the games that we have already released and we are currently working on. So most of them are associated with major production houses like DreamWorks, Codemasters, Relativity Media, Sony. So yeah. So that's how even Real Steel started. This was it was a first association with DreamWorks, where we wanted to make a game based on the upcoming movie Real Steel, which starred Hugh Jackman and had a very unique concept of robot boxing. So yeah. Basically the concept of making the game has evolved directly from the movie. We did not want to deviate at all because the IP that we associated with, they had huge content to offer in terms of the types of robots that they have imagined, even in terms of the kind of fights that these robots can have, the destructions, the effects. So our concentration was to extend that experience further into the gaming genre, into the gaming audience. So we were not, basically we were not looking at trying to establish another major fighting game like Street Fighter or probably Mortal Kombat or anything. We were only trying to extend that experience further. So because we had like a very tight schedule because we had to make sure that this goes live during the movie release. So some of the features that the game has is basically it has tournament and sparring modes where you can fight in the tournament and build up your robot in terms of upgrade its parts and progress through further and win the championship. And at the same time, if you want to quickly experience the fight and try out different robots, and so you can always start up with the sparring modes. then it does have a lot of social features like leaderboards and achievements where you get to compare yourself, how you perform in these fights, how you, share this information with your friends. This acts as a major feature for most of the mobile games these days, actually. Not just mobile, for any platform these days, because social networking is a part of our everyday life these days. So, yeah, just to give you an idea of the kind of fights you can expect, just a quick trailer, just a 1 minute trailer. So that's basically that's how the game looks and functions. Those are the kind of moves that you can perform. So it's purely we wanted to target an audience who were very excited about electronics, gadgets, robots. So these guys always like destruction. So we wanted to make sure that that experience is provided as much as possible, considering the limitations of the platform. So. So we started development around Feb